So the next topic is what is the difference between 9.3 and 9.4. So we saw both the sections in detail. What is 9.3 and what is 9.4. Now what is the difference between 9.3 and 9.4? Let's see. First thing is applicability. So 9.3 is applicable only on notified goods and services, like I told you before. And 9.4 is applicable on notified goods and services plus notified registered persons also. So here both things they will notify. They'll notify not only goods and services, but they'll notify the people on or the persons on whom it will be applicable or not. Next is the registration status of supplier. For section 9.3, it is not relevant. So I'll take an example here. In case one trader is actually taking services from a GTA and that GTA is registered. So in that case, will section 9.3 applicable or section 9.4 be applicable? So it's a question to the audience. So section 9.3 will be applicable or section 9.4? So please provide all your answers in the chat. It should be a very interactive webinar. So in case the GTA is unregistered, it will come in 9.3 or 9.4. Purchasing from URD RCM is applicable, sir. Like I told now, they have specified only certain goods and services in section 9.4 that is mostly related to real estate only. So we will discuss that further. So if it's not applicable on all URD purchases, it is applicable only on certain things. Hmm, 9.3, 9.4, Madhusudan sir. Vishal sir, 9.3. Yes, yeah. Okay. So I'm getting mixed answers. So basically the answer is section 9.3 will be applicable. So in section 9.3, if they have specified any service, whether or not the supplier is registered or not, 9.3 only will be applicable. 9.4 will not be applicable. Okay. And the other difference is the notification. So they have two separate sets of notifications for 9.3 and 9.4. So these are very important notifications. Please note it. So for section 9.3 for goods, it is notification 4 of 17 and for services 13 of 17. And for section 9.4, it is a 2019 notification, 7 of 2019. Because the notification came after the amendment in the section. Right? Jitin sir, what is the need of RCM? What is the benefit of government? Sir, it's a basic, very, very interesting question. So basically RCM was introduced so that there is no gap in receiving GST from the proper people and to manage the tax from the unorganized sector. For example, the GTA is an unorganized sector. So if it is in forward charge, there might not be proper compliance throughout the industry. So that's why they had shifted the tax. They had shifted the incidence upon the supplier that you have to pay instead of the recipient. If he is registered, can we claim input? Ganesh sir, sir, just wait for some time. We will be discussing the input tax credit portion also of this. Okay, right. So next, this is another interesting thing, section 9.5. So section 9.5, what it says is the government may notify and specify certain categories of services on which tax is payable by the electronic commerce operator if such services are supplied through it. Okay. So here they are saying that they will specify certain services when if it's provided through an e-commerce operator, the tax will be paid by the e-commerce operator and not the supplier. Okay. So one more interesting question to the audience. Is section 9.4 reverse charge or not? Is section 9.4 reverse, is it reverse charge concept or not? This section 9.5, sorry. Is section 9.5 reverse charge or not? Please, I'm waiting for your answers on the chat box. Is section 9.5 reverse charge or not? I hope my audio, video and all are clear. Krishna, yes. Avalin, sir, no. Yes, no. Abhinav, sir, yes. Anjuna Rao, sir, no. Okay. Satish, sir, 9.5 is not reverse charge. Reverse charge. Yeah, okay. Okay. Interesting. So see, I'm getting all sorts of answers, both yes and no. Okay. Okay. So section 9.5 is not reverse charge. Only section 9.3 and 9.4 is reverse charge. So if someone asks you what are the sections in RCM, it is just 9.3 and 9.4. Why? Because section 9.5 it says tax will be paid by e-commerce operator, not by the supplier. So in e-commerce transaction like Ola or something, you have actually three parties, right? You have the supplier, you have the e-commerce operator, and you have recipient. Here they are saying e-commerce operator should pay the tax, not the supplier. So section 9.5 is not RCM, right? Please don't confuse it, because in the service tax era, they had brought this e-commerce operator in the same RCM notification. But in GST, it is not RCM. Okay, e-commerce operator is a separate transaction. Right. Gowda sir, it doesn't matter whether the dealer is registered or not. It is 9.5, section 9.5 is not RCM. Okay, this is another interesting concept. So this is just section 9.5. Here they are basically telling that, if the e-commerce operator does not have a physical presence in India, they have to appoint a representative. So this is just for making an interest in this topic.
Optotex, India's #1 GST platform, all because of your love and support, and it is exclusively free for tax professionals. So please, I would request everybody to use Optotex in their offices to reconcile ITC, to download all the beautiful reports we have, and it is trusted by 50,000 plus tax professionals now, who are serving their 1 million plus clients, right? So please make sure that all of you use Optotex in your offices. It will help you a lot. And what are the benefits? How does Optotex help tax professional in making GST compliance simple? Sir, automatic reconciliation of ITC, auto fetching of data from 1st July 2017. So if you start using Optotex from today, then also you will be getting the data from 1st July 2017. This is the beauty of Optotex. Third, if you are using any other software, no problem, sir. You can simultaneously also use Optotex. In just 2 minutes, Optotex fetches all data from the government portal. We have got all the due respective approvals from the government, and all the data is fetched in your system for all your clients. You have 500 clients, 200 clients, single dashboard you will be able to see, right? This is the beauty. I think many of my tax professionals, the tax professionals present in the webinar using Optotex, everybody is saying it is very nice. Thank you so much for your love and support, sir. The full facility, opt-in, opt-out facility, IFF, everything is there in Optotex now. What are the differentiators? Live dashboard, multiple users, no installation required, automatic purchase reconciliation with 2A. What's more, you can view cash and credit ledger, download month-wise 2B, GST challan creation, download. Yes, the best part, I'm making an announcement here. We are making the challan payment also automatic now. It will be integrated to your net banking, whatever net banking you are using, and challan payment also you can do now from Optotex. Very soon we are bringing this feature. It took a lot of time for us to take all the approvals from the banks, but yes, we are bringing that features. Just skipping this all the basic slides, because already many people are using, but still if you're not using, please do sign up. And support, we focus a lot on support. This is the phone number. If you want to note down, just call this number and he will guide you how to use Optotex. And sign up you can do yourself. It's just a 1-minute task, but please note down this number. You can call on this number. info@optotex.com is our email ID. YouTube pe we have demo videos. You can see the demo videos and then you can use Optotex. But I would suggest everybody to please start using Optotex. This is the software link, https://gst.optotex.com. Google Chrome browser. It works in desktop or laptop, right? So amazing facility we have given to you. So even from the technical aspect, we are trying to help you. So please utilize this benefit. Ashish ji, sir, rest all the software companies will run from the market as your Optotext. Ashish ji, our motive is not to make anybody run. Our motive is to serve the text professional community, to help the text professional community, make a GST platform, bring all of them together, scratch their brains, learn whatever the provisions are coming up, and work also. Let's make simple.
Subscribe to our channel and hit the bell icon to never miss important GST updates.